What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside my man
Maurice Bright at MauriceBFit and MauriceBright.com.
Follow his shit.
Follow all of it. All of the shit.
He's on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Maurice Bobby, all across the board. Any social media you have, Maurice Bobby.
There you go. Like Bobby Brown, right?
Exactly,
like
okay. Bobby Brown.
B-O-B-B-Y?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. This comes from Nick. Subject is abs. This is what emails come like when they're forms, right?
Yeah.
Message. Was curious if you think training abs direct is, he just had typo, necessary, or is doing the compound lifts enough? If so, would it be better to add some sets of an work on a current test day?
Or tack them on.
I think that's a rest day. Or to tack them on after, yeah, it's a rest day.
Oh, okay.
Or basically, is it necessary to do core? And if it is, should he do them on a rest day or tack them on after one or two of my workouts? That comes from Nick. Hopefully from another country other than America, because that was some fucked up thing.
that was a horrible.
That was that common core education.
That was that typing blind type shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
All right, man. Well, what's your opinion, bro?
My opinion on it, I've seen people train them directly and not train them at all. I think it's more about selective on the body. Everyone fucking has their own preference, and also everyone can go in and out without it. I train them directly, and I see more results with them training them directly.
Question though, bro. What does it mean to train your abs directly?
I would say things such as weighted V-ups, trunk twists, stuff like that with weights and what have you. I think that's when you start training it directly, as opposed to relying on front squats, which kill your core. And
yeah, I'm personally one of those guys where if I'm going to do abs, I'm doing planks, I'm doing some weighted stuff. I think you've kind of, based on your exercise selections, non-weighted crunches for reps really do jack shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do nothing. You're supporting your body all day. I like planks, I like rollouts, I like weighted things, I like, leg raises are actually okay, but realize you are going to be working your hips, but there are ways to curl your abs up. You retract your pelvis towards your chest. You are going to do things, but let's be real here. Whenever you do a bench press, whenever you do a squat, a front squat, especially a goblet squat, is probably the best thing for your abs. You do a deadlift and you breathe correctly. Those are very core intensive.
Yeah.
But I do believe in adjunct things. As for doing them on off days, you can. Generally off days, I look at regen days. All I want people doing really is foam rolling, pillar prepping, and getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
I want that day to help enhance recovery. And if you're gonna train abs hard enough, your core, that's your body. You know what I mean? Like that's like a full body fucking motion.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're training your core on off days, I'm not talking about this bullshit fucking 800 crunches, fucking Jane Fonda bullshit.
Yeah.
Abs should be trained like anything else. They should be trained intense, heavy, and they should utilize your core. Now at Exos, we do things where you're looking at athletes, so their core moves can medicine ball into the wall, constantly. Or their core moves, they use a Kaiser machine and they come up like this, or they do the hips.
Really quick.
So think about a baseball swing. I mean, that's all core and hips.
Yeah, that is all.
I mean, it's literally you're coming forward. Your arms are like secondary. Those are just going with your body.
Yeah.
So what I've learned at Exos is that if you do the common movements, the compound movements correctly, you're going to work the shit out of your core. However, for those of you microanalyzing who want a little bit extra, I see nothing wrong with throwing them in, but I would throw them in on a training day. As for a regen or rest day, I'd rather see you rest. And the most you should do on a regen day is low intensity cardio for like 20 minutes just to get that shit moving, get your recovery going, and call it a day. But I kind of agree with you, man.
And another thing Mark said is that 1,000 crunches, that Bruce Lee type shit isn't really, add some weight to the shit and really maximize their time and your
Bruce
effort.
Lee also did funny shit like hold himself up and he
Exactly.
has an ab movement after
So that's
the Bruce Lees, which are essentially kicking in the air and coming down ultra slow.
Exactly.
There's another word for it, like the fans or some shit like that.
So Bruce Lee is an animal in itself, but don't think that doing 1,000 crunches and what have you is necessary or even conducive for the most part. Add some weight on the shit, lower the reps, control the movement, and really feel it.
It's not bad. It's just not a good use of time.
Exactly.
It's not like it's gonna hurt you. It's just fucking stupid.
Well, you got places to be. You got bitches to iron. Let's go.
And that's not a game.